Hello out there. Welcome. I'm Wendy Taylor, registered dietitian, nutritionist, and food relationship expert. Today, we're going to talk about the anxiety that you might be facing in the midst of all this. The food resources, the hoarding, and really the realities that it brings. And we're also going to find the silver lining in this together. And we're going to talk about what is reasonable panic and what is just really unnecessary. Plus, we're going to talk about how diet culture is playing a role in this anxiety and panic that we're feeling, and we're going to just discuss and come up with some simple ways that you can take care of yourself right now when everything feels so up in the air. I wanted to talk about some ways that food and or exercise might be affecting you right now. First of all, I want you to know that it's very normal to feel anxious when we feel threatened by a famine or a food shortage. It is our body's own adaptive response to a lack of. So if you've followed me for a while, then you've heard me talk about the restriction binge cycle. What this means is that anytime you feel that food is not going to be there for you or won't be available for you, then it can be a little triggering. Also, I want you to be very kind to yourself right now because it's normal. It is normal that people are feeling panic right now. It's normal that people are feeling nervous and desperate around food right now. So if you feel any of that, or if you feel like you're having flare-ups of more compulsive eating, or if you're experiencing thoughts that you thought you'd move past from in terms of healing your relationship with food, this can be a big stress. Many of us, myself included, we are not able to exercise right now, or exercise in a way that we're used to. And that can make life really tough. Again, I just want you guys to practice so much compassion right now. When things tend to feel really out of control, food and exercise can be primary ways for us to cope. And this is because many healthcare practitioners out there are not educated in health at any size, and they're fat phobic and they're victims of our current diet culture. And I think it's important to be aware that this is something that's going to happen. There are going to be messages out there that if you just eat the right diet, or if you just eat a certain way, that you're going to have this perfect immune system, and that there's just no way. Repeat. There is no way that you can diet away the pandemic. In fact, under eating and forcing your weight to be lower than what your body naturally wants to be is actually worse for your immune system, and it may make you more susceptible to the virus. So keep this in mind when you see really diet culture-y things around and on social media about this, and anything that you find that is stirring up like a fear about your weight or you having to eat the perfect diet. I get it. We all want to be safe. I'm seeing a lot of unnecessary panic right now. We're all looking for something to really make us feel better about all of this. Wellness and diet culture are just really manipulating the situation right now. While it's totally great to want to take care of ourselves and to stay healthy, I don't want you to be stressed right now over immune boosting foods or protocols or anything like that. I know there's a lot of unknown and it feels very limiting. It does feel scary because you don't feel like you have control anymore, and you don't know what the future is going to look like. So I just want to acknowledge to everyone that's listening, to everyone that's listening to this video, that panic, it's okay to panic. It's okay to be anxious when we don't know what's going to happen. So I hope you're feeling a little bit better about how to deal with some of the triggers you might be facing around food and your body right now. I see a lot of people that are triggered, and this fight or flight mechanism due to stress is due to the perception of lack of resources right now. So I really want you to think about what is the easiest, very next step that you can take today to be more kind to yourself. When things feel really out of control, a tendency is to grip control around food, exercise, and start picking apart your body. Recognize that this is happening. Practice so much self-compassion. And finally, don't hide. If you would like to find out more ways about how to work with me, head to my website, pantrydr.com, and I'd love to schedule a free 20-minute session